Alrighty, this video was by request and it's on how to make money from home. Basically how to supplement your income. I'll just get this out of the way. I did not get paid to make this video. I'm not putting any referral links in the video. I don't want you to use my name. I'm not looking to get commission. Therefore, there's nothing in it for me to give you this information, but to be honest and truthful. All of these companies I've actually worked for, received my money without any problem at all. But just like with anything in life, you should still do your own research. If you're looking for something that you can pay your rent, it's not going to happen. If you're looking for something just to have some extra money, or if you are someone like me, whenever I go out with my friends, we pretty much always go out to go eat. Probably why I'm so fat. But so a lot of the companies you can make money that way also. So the first company, this is my favorite one, is Person to Person. They pretty much deal with cars. So you pretty much act like you're going to go inquire about buying a car. You do your report and then you get paid. You do have to show them some type of proof that you actually went to this dealership, so it'll be like a business card or something like that. Now the thing with Person to Person, they also pay you for your travel. So starting from your house until you actually get to the car lot, they pay you for that and they pay you coming back. So there was one time where I did 3 shops in one day. Now I'm going to be honest with you, unless you like to write a lot, or unless you have like voice command or something, I wouldn't suggest that you get too many in one day, because once you do the shop, you have with most of them about 24 to 48 hours to turn in your paperwork. Now with Person to Person, I pretty much got paid anywhere from $45 to $65. That's not bad for something that's going to take you 20 minutes at the most at the dealership, and then come back and do your paperwork. And they paid me, I do believe, by PayPal. Now I haven't worked for any of these companies for about a good year, and I didn't unsubscribe to any of them because you never know when you might need to start back doing something again. But right now, because I'm just focused on my myself right now, my health, that's pretty much all that I want to do right now. So I'm just giving this information to anyone that it might be able to help. Okay, so Person to Person, I'm also going to try to text the information up in the video so that you can Google it as well, and then you can just go ahead and apply. None of these companies are going to ask you for any money. They're not going to ask you to pay for anything or pay for training. It's nothing. It's no scam. It's nothing like that. Like I said, they reimburse you for your transportation, for you to get there and for you to come back. So that one is pretty good. That's my favorite one. It was real cut and dry. You get paid in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that was pretty good. My second one is eRewards. Now here's the thing with eRewards. This is not open for everyone to do. eRewards is by invitation only. So if you travel, I would suggest that you sign up for like a flyer miles card or whatever like that, because then they'll send you an invitation. So eRewards, they pay you pretty much in cash, but then your cash gets transferred for either miles, for flights, hotels, or you can trade them in for like Macy's gift cards, GameStop gift cards, restaurant.com gift cards. I personally use mine straight on American Airlines. I've been pretty much doing those every month, to the point yesterday I tried to transfer my money from money over to American Airlines, and they told me it was too soon, because that's how often I've been doing them, and that's actually the only ones that I'm doing right now, are just the surveys. And with eRewards, the more information that you give them, honest information, is the more rewards and the more opportunities that you will get. When I first started with them, I was like, I don't want to keep doing this for $1, for $2 or whatever. But even the other day, I got one to do for $30. And that's because once you are consistent with it, they will keep offering you more opportunities to do it. And if you have any especially health problems or whatever, you'll get a lot of survey offers to do, and it's not really giving them your personal information. They just want to know about any kind of medication you're taking, whether it's working for you, commercials you've seen. And another thing that's real cool about that is, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm just gonna be honest. So when companies are trying to like change their image or branding, they want to know what everyday people like you and me think. So a lot of times I'll know about a company that's changing their image, their logos, their uniforms ahead of time, because I'll get the survey and it'll show me different pictures and different images and ask me my opinion. So once I see it taking place later on, I'm like, oh, okay, you know. So you kind of do get to put your real input into what you think. So that's another good one. But like I said, you cannot just go to eRewards and apply for that one. So person to person, eRewards. Now we're going to go to the third one. Alrighty, so Bear International. Now let me tell you the positive about this. They have jobs. Same thing, mystery shopping. However, not only do they have jobs all throughout the US, they also have jobs in Jamaica, Canada, and Mexico. Now I'm going to tell you the bonus about Jamaica, because the people who know me know I used to live in Jamaica for quite some time. So let's say you're doing like a shop that they recently just had that I've referred over to a friend. Now that shop is going to pay $75 US. Anybody in Jamaica knows $75 US for 1 day of work is very, very good. Now when I did Bear International, they do have some shops that pay you straight out with money, but mainly the ones I did with them were restaurants. They do TGI Fridays. Again, I probably should not be giving out this information. So they do Fridays. So I would go out there with my friends and stuff like that. So you pay for the food, they'll send you a check and they reimburse you. So you're not really making money, but you are getting your money back. But they do have other shops, like hotels, storage, AT&T. I did a couple for them. So they have a wide variety of shops. Now, as far as the Caribbean, they don't have a ton. I think they deal with about 2 companies. I know one being Shell gas station, and then the other one is some type of jewelry company. But they do always have jobs. If you're in like a city area, they have tons of jobs. I've never had an issue getting paid for them. However, I usually didn't do the ones that just flat out paid. Bear International is the one that I just use to entertain with my friends and my family, because at that time I was spending a lot of money eating out anyway. So why not just get my money back? Now I'll tell you what you can do when you're doing the mystery shops and you're going out for food. You don't have to tell your friends your personal business or that you're doing a mystery shop. Go out there like you would do with your friends, and when the check comes, you get their money, you put up your money. When you get reimbursed, you're getting all that money back. Now me personally, I didn't really do that. I always took my family out, and we did have the opportunity of eating at a lot of good places, and I always got that money back. So in the long run, it still saved me, and it kept money, you know, for my household. So now number 4. Now this company is Bestmark. Now I'm going to tell you the benefit with them. They have a ton of jobs to do. There's never time that you're going to go on that site and they're not going to have a job available for you to do. I'm going to tell you the downfall. I think they pay probably the worst out of probably all of the companies. Now the companies that you can probably get, I'll say, reimbursed for the best are restaurants. Like I went to Copper Cannon Grill. If anyone has ever eaten there before, you'll know the food is amazing. I got $150 to spend to eat there. So of course I was there having my crab cakes, you know, my brother had pulled pork, and I mean we just had tons of food. Service was amazing, everything was great. So I got that. Now they also have a lot of shops for hotels. So if you're someone who likes to travel, then that's a good one for you. Me personally, I didn't like doing hotels because if I'm at a hotel, I'm trying to kick back and I'm trying to relax. I don't want to see what the housekeeper is doing. I don't want to know what the person at the front desk is doing. I don't want to go and see what the pool is looking like to do a report. You know what I mean? So I just felt like, for those who don't mind, you might like it. They also do a lot of casino shops. So if you're one that you like to get on the slot machines and pull it down, you might want to do that. And that's money, in your pocket as well to do what you love. So why not? However, when you do shops for them, like oil changes and stuff like that, the money is crap. Like, I personally wouldn't waste my time. I did a Best Buy shop for them one time, and they wanted me to go in Best Buy and pretend to be looking for a TV and pretended to do this and take down the person's name. The boy didn't even have a name tag. He had a piece of tape with his name over it. And I'm like, okay, this is getting too ridiculous. I'm in here spending too much time to find somebody to, to get all this information down. And then the report that they wanted me to do was so detailed and so much information. I mean, if you're someone, like I said, you don't mind writing, then no problem. If you deal with Bestmark, I would advise you to use that as your entertainment source of money. Use them to go at the nice restaurants where they're going to pay $150 for you to go out and go eat and stuff like that. I would not go there and do Best Buy and Marshalls. No, not worth it. But they do have some of the best opportunities as far as jobs that you will find. You can go on other sites and they might have something here or there. I can go in right now and find 20 opportunities for me to do in my area. So there's never going to be not something to do, but is it worth your time? I personally don't do any shops that take me more than 5 minutes to get there, because right there you're cutting into my gas money. So if you want to make money, you don't want to spend money. You know what I mean? So that's that. So now we're going to go to, where are we at? I think we're at 4 or 5. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But we're going to move on to the next one. Alrighty, so I figured out the number. We're at number 5. And this one is International Service Check. This is another one that I never had any issues getting paid. You don't really have to spend any money as far as pretending to buy stuff. I did shops at like piano store, different things like that. They also have shops international. They also have shops at a lot of airports. They also have them, I believe, in Canada and Mexico. So for anyone not in the US, which I know most companies are only open to US, this is another one that's really good for you. And the thing that I did like the most about them is they deal with a lot of smaller companies. So you're not going into these huge like Best Buy type of places. You're in small family owned places. So that was good. Never had an issue with them. So I would definitely check them out. And then Pinnacle. Now I'll tell you again, they're kind of like Bestmark. They don't pay a whole lot of money, but I'll tell you the good thing that happened. They sent me to do a shop, and honestly, to this day, the lady still doesn't even know. I went in there to go shop a bank. So I said, okay, fine, I can do this, because it was in the parking lot of where I had already worked at in the same shopping center. So I was like, I can just run in here real quick before I go into work. The lady was so amazing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to open a bank account here, because she was just that good. So she told me how they had this promotion going, and she said if you open up an account by whatever the date was and you sign up for direct deposit, she said as long as you could direct deposit, I think it was like $100 within 90 days, and you don't keep your balance like at a negative, then we'll give you $100 bonus. And I was thinking, yeah, right. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this is just some more crap. So I went ahead and did it. Got paid the money for doing the shop. And then I went and opened an account. Not because I had to, because that wasn't a part of the job. But the lady was just so nice and so friendly. And I was like, okay, they're right here by my job. You know, if I just want to drop a couple dollars in, I can just go ahead. This can be like a second bank account for me. So I went ahead and did it. And honestly, I had forgot about the $100 that she had even told me about. So then she was like, if you refer anybody, also, you'll get $50 in your bank account, you know, for every referral. So I've never really referred anybody, because that's just not really me anyway. But I was just like, okay, whatever. So I went ahead, I opened up the account, just kept it as a second account because it was, you know, close to home and work. I forgot all about the little $100 thing. I go look at my account a couple months later, and bam, just like that, $100 was in there. So the beauty about that was an extra $100 on top of what I got paid for doing the shop that I didn't even anticipate getting. You know what I mean? Plus, the bank account worked out for me. I still have my account with them. They're a smaller bank, but that all just kind of worked out for me too. So Pinnacle, that's another one that's good. They'll pay you your money. They don't pay a whole lot for their shops. Like I said, again, if you want one that's going to pay the best, I would say person to person, as far as straight out, you know, money. As far as eating out, Bestmark or Bear International, they're going to give you the most money as far as eating out at places. Okay, now I'm going to get down to the two that I don't care for. Now this one here is Summit, and I'll put their name in here too. I don't care if they get mad because I'm not telling any lies. It's the truth. They sent me to go do an apartment mystery shop. So I went there and everything like that. It was time consuming. Never got my money. Every time they wanted some more information and more information and more information. I kept complying with them. Never got my money. But before it even came to me not getting my money, I went to go do another shop in between this shop. So I called there. They gave me the shop. I called the place to set up an appointment to go see this apartment. So the lady's like, we don't have a rental office. I'm like, what type of place doesn't have a rental office? So then the lady tells me that it's low income housing and they don't have any openings and they're not taking any applications. So why would this company send me there when they know that they're not even open and they can't even accept any invitations, I think, or applications? I think personally their survey was to get somebody to call to see if they gave that information, so they got their work done for free, but basically wasted my time. So I wouldn't refer them at all. Now I'm going to tell you another one that I don't care for is Opinion Outpost. Now I've seen lots of stuff on YouTube with people promoting this. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers, I saw him doing a video on it, and I don't think he would ever lie about anything. I think probably what happened with him is because he has a huge following, so he probably got paid to promote that company, so he probably made money that way. So they probably gave him a legit job to do. But as far as doing surveys for them and stuff like that to get paid, you have to reach 1,000 points to get $10 in PayPal money. Every survey you do is like 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. Oh, you do all this information. Oh, you didn't qualify. I'm like, who has time for this? Nobody, not me, you know. So Opinion Outpost, I mean, like I said, again, there's a lot of people on YouTube that said that it has worked for them. They've made, you know, a little bit of extra money. For me, I don't think it's worth anybody's time. However, if you're doing it and it's working for you, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to try it anyway, go ahead. Don't say I didn't tell you. But it's not for me. I don't have that type of time to waste. Okay, this is another one that I don't care for. E-miles. E-miles is kind of like e-rewards, but the difference is e-miles, they're basing it off of getting you to spend money or to sign up for like coupons for places, and they're giving you just a couple of points that are going to equal to miles. As soon as I reach my cash out point with them, which I think is 250 miles, I'm just going to go ahead and be done with them because I don't have that type of time for what they're asking me to do either. It's personally not worth it. E-rewards, I can get what e-miles is giving me for doing 15 things. I can get that from e-rewards for doing one thing. You know what I mean? So but if you're one who's already like shopping on Groupon and stuff like that, and you just want to earn some miles by going ahead and do it, then e-miles might be something that you might be interested in. But for me personally, not worth it at all. So hopefully the information that I gave you will help you. If you sign up for any of these jobs, please let me know once you complete them and it works out for you, you got your money, you know, just leave a comment so everybody else will know that it's legit. And if you find this helpful and you all want a part 2, I have no problem coming to you all with a part 2 with some more companies that are legit and you can make some money. Alrighty, stay blessed.